Shalom Akim, this is Yahweh Tazak coming back with another video. I want to give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh Shemel Shai. Double honors to the elders of Great Millstone. Much love and respect to you brothers out there doing the work of sincerity and truth. Yahweh Shemel Shai, Waha Rakak Wadash, Barakatam Akim. I got Ecclesiastes 2, chapter 2, and I'm going to read all the way down. And the reason I'm bringing this chapter out is because the more, when you come into this truth, man, the longer you're in it, the more you'll see and realize. And it's not more about how you see or realize when you first come in. The longer you're in it, it's going to be more like it's just going to be part of you, that all the things that you see are just, it's not real, it's all fake. Like King Solomon says here, all is vanity. All right, you look up that word vanity, means empty. You know, it's just vessels that are meant for meat for destruction, to decay, to wither away. You know, so when you first come in, you're gonna see and you're gonna realize those things. But the longer you're in this truth, it's gonna be part of you. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be, you're gonna look at everything and be like, it's just a piece of shit. It's junk. You know, it's going to die. It's going to be burned in the fire. You know, and King Solomon knew all these things, so he couldn't have, he said it more better than I could ever say it, you know. So I'm going to start with Ecclesiastes 2:1. And I said in my heart, go to now, I will prove thee with mirth, therefore enjoy pleasure, and behold, this also is vanity. I said of laughter, it is mad, and of mirth, what doeth it? I sought in my heart to give myself unto wine, yet acquainted my heart with wisdom, and to lay hold on folly, till I might see what was that good for the sons of men, which they should do under the heaven all the days of their life. You see, so already he's already acknowledging that through mirth and pleasure, that this is vanity, and that laughter and mirth, what doeth it? You know, yeah, you know, we're humans, you know what I'm saying? We have emotions, and we're gonna be, certain things are gonna trigger us to, you know, be joyful, excited, you know, happy. You know, we're gonna smile, we're gonna laugh, you know, we're gonna drink wine, we're gonna experience those sensations. But at the end, what doeth it? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's all vanity. And that's what King Solomon is trying to, is not trying, but that's what he's showing us here, man. You know the hearts of the sons of men, you know, this is the things that they chased after. You know, is having a good time, and, you know, partying and celebrating, you know, always looking for that next big thing, you know, to enjoy. But it's all vanity, man. So, you know, and King Solomon understood this very well. He knew that at the end of the day, all of this was vanity, and the thing that was meant to be greatly desired and to be kept close to was wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, which ultimately was Yahweh Shemel Shai all the days of his life. Verse 4. I made me great works, I builded me houses, I planted me vineyards. See, so King Solomon, he had it all, man. Yahweh Shai gave him everything that his heart desired. Why? Because he sought after wisdom, knowledge, and understanding on how to rule his people. All right, but while in the midst of all this, he still had that feeling of I don't want to say doubt, but he knew that it was all vain. You know, that's the word he says, it's vain. You know, it's not, you know, some people really have a whole, the material or that lifestyle of joy and laughing and partying and being social with different people and drinking, and that really has a hold on them. That really means a lot to them in their life. And if they ain't receiving that, it really brings them down, you know. But King Solomon understood that. He understood quick that all these things that he he was granted to have was all vanity, except for that wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. I made me gardens and orchards, and I planted trees in them of all kind of fruits. I made me pools of water to water therewith the wood that bringeth forth trees. I got me servants and maidens, and had servants born in my house. Also I had great possessions of great and small cattle above all that were in Jerusalem before me. I gathered me also silver and gold, and peculiar treasure of kings and of the provinces. So there were certain types of treasures that kings would have, man, that no one else could have. So he had it all. All right. I got me men singers and women singers, and the delights of the sons of men, musical instruments, and that of all sorts. So I was great and increased more than all that were before me in Jerusalem. Also my wisdom remained with me. You see, so with all this that he was granted, why? Because he first seek the kingdom of heaven. His wisdom still remained with him. All right, he still knew things. The spirit of Yahushua still remained with him ultimately. And whatsoever mine eyes desired, I kept not from them. I withheld not my heart from any joy. For my heart rejoiced in all my labor, and this was my portion of all my labor. All right, just like we work, we make, this so-called money, these Federal Reserve notes, which is a way of buying the things that we need to have in our home. That is the portion of our labor. But that's why Yahushua says not for us to set our heart upon these things. It says, then I looked on all the works that my hands had wrought, and on the labor that I had labored to do, and behold, all was vanity and vexation of spirit, and there was no profit under the sun. You see, so there's no real profit here. Okay, everything here that we get is easily taken away, destroyed, go perish. It will go away, man. Right now we're supposed to be seeking after wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, man. Retaining this wisdom, applying it. Being sincere and true to Yahweh Shem Yahushai. All right, sharing this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. This is what is considered more valuable than anything on the earth, man. And it's to be greatly desired, which is the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, which is your stability of thy times, the strength of thy salvation. The fear of the Lord is his treasure. All right, but Solomon proved that he turned not his eye or his heart from anything, that he got it all, he gained it all. But then he looked on all the works that his hands had wrought, and the labor that he had labored to do, and behold, all was vanity and vexation of spirit. It hurt, it vexed him, because it's all for nothing. Because when this current world, not the earth, but this age of rulership under these different nations, these heathens, before or after this is what's going to be way more profitable. All right, the kingdom, which shall never go away. It says in verse 12, and I turned myself to behold wisdom and madness and folly. For what can the man do that cometh after the king? Even that which hath been already done. You see, so what it says, for what can the man do that cometh after the king? Even that which hath been done already. You can't. That's why the Lord says, basically everything was written for our learning, man, in Romans chapter 15 verse 3, I believe. All right, so we have these great men for examples that lived it. We can't say that this was new or it's already been done, under heaven. You see, so King Solomon's already given us the answer, man, and then ultimately you're going to feel it, like I said. when you come in, you're going to start seeing things and feeling things, but the longer you're in it, it's just going to automatically be in you, and you're going to see everything and just know that everything is not worth it. You know what I'm saying? It says, verse 13, then I saw that wisdom excelleth folly, as far as light excelleth darkness. You see, so wisdom triumphs over all, you know, because everything else is folly, is a distraction, is a device that Esau uses to that Esau uses as a snare on you Jakes, you 2/3, you Negro Latinos and Native American Indians. All right. So wisdom is a thing that triumphs over all things, because Esau can't restrain the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. All right. That's why the Lord says, fear not man, but fear him that destroyeth body and soul. You know, because Esau can, that's as far as he can go, is destroy you, but he can't destroy your spirit. That and at that he can't destroy the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, the Comforter. All right. So, verse 13. Then I saw that wisdom excelleth folly, as far as light excelleth darkness. See, it's far more to be desired is wisdom. The wise man's eyes are in his head, but the fool walketh in darkness. And I myself perceived also that one event happeneth to them all. Then said I in my heart, as it happeneth to the fool, so it happeneth even to me. And why was I then more wise? Then I said in my heart that this also is vanity. You know, because it says the wise man's eyes are in his head, but the fool walketh in darkness. All right, so our mind is supposed to be, you know, the third eye, so to speak. The spirit, the pineal gland, is supposed to be that which is, you know, ultimately Yahweh Shai, the wisdom is guiding us. So we have to be watchful into the spirit. But the fool walketh in darkness. He don't know where he's going or what to decide. He's indecisive, you know, fickle, you know, simple. All right. And it says, verse 15, happened to them. He says, then said I in my heart, as it happened to the fool, so it happened even to me. And why was I the more wise? Then I said in my heart that this also is vanity. All right. It says, for there is no remembrance of the wise more than of the fool forever, seeing that which is now is in the days to come shall be forgotten. And how dieth the wise man as the fool? I mean, we all die. We die. You know what I'm saying? We die the same, different ways, but eventually we just die. You know, we give up the spirit. Your body goes back to the earth, and we go back to the Father. And then we lose everything. You know, everything is left to whoever, whatever, how the Lord sees fit, that everything that we left behind, how it's going to be managed and you know, from that point on, which lot of the times it's divided or robbed. You know, people steal it and it's gone forever. But that's why the Lord tells us that a name is better to leave behind, basically, roughly paraphrasing, than anything else. You know what I'm saying? Because King Solomon, his name is written in the book of life, man. So he is a great example of you know, the epitome of being wise, man. You know, and though he fell, you know, he had those different wives and concubines, you know, and that was ultimately his downfall, was those women. But he was still he was still wise, you know what I'm saying? So it says, verse 17, therefore I hated life, because the work that is wrought under the sun is grievous unto me, for all is vanity and vexation of spirit. You know, and that's the mindset us brothers should be having, man. You know, we shouldn't hold on to anything here in this fucked up world, you know, because we know in the kingdom we're going to have that greater things than what we have here. It says, yea, I hated all my labor which I had taken under the sun, because I should leave it unto the man that shall be after me, you see. And who knoweth whether he shall be a wise man or a fool? Yet shall he have rule over all my labor wherein I have labored, and wherein I have showed myself wise under the sun, this is also vanity. You see.